Welcome to Messy Bun Sisters podcast.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Lauren, and this is episode 28.
28, feeling great.
28, feeling great.
That's how old I am.
Aw. I can't wait till we do. Oh, you're not.
Remember when you turned 28?
Yeah, that was a bad time.
Tell us all.
Well, I had too much to drink.
You were just scared of turning 30.
I don't know if I was, did I mess that up? Oops. I don't know if I was scared of turning 30. I think I screwed something up, but on the video. Oh, well. I wasn't scared of turning 30. I was just not ready to be 30, which doesn't make sense because I was 28.
Yeah, you weren't even turning 29 yet.
I know, but I'm 32 now. I'm way past it. Oh, well.
And how do you feel?
32 and feeling blue. Oh, man. Anyway, well, for everyone listening, this is our season 2 finale of Messy Bun Sisters.
What?
Yeah. Last season we ended the finale with Game of Thrones. And
weird.
I know. And I wish we could have done this season on Westworld.
Yeah.
But there's
Are you caught up?
Huh? Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. But we decided that we wanted to do the season finale. And actually today, when this podcast comes out, Alyssa will literally be giving birth to her baby.
I will be opened up.
Ew. She will be.
It's a C-section. Sorry,
right.
Emily. Let me explain that. It's a C-section, people.
She'll literally be on the
cut
table.
Open.
Huh?
Yeah. Cut open, not just.
She's going to be cut open. Her guts are going to be on the side of the table. It's true. They don't.
David was like, stuff. I have to make sure not to look at your guts this time.
Ew. Well, I know you just had your last appointment before the baby comes. I just kind of want to know, and I'm sure our listeners want to know, how are you feeling with all this crap going on? What precautions have the hospitals taken? What have you been feeling?
So, I mean, it's funny because anytime anybody asks me that, I'm always like, I feel all the feelings.
Let's start from the top.
Huh?
I said, let's start from the top.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy. Mostly those things because I know what joy a child brings to the world. And I already have connected so much with this baby because he moves around so freaking much. You know what I mean? So it's I already feel like I was laying down today and he was moving around. I was thinking man, in a couple of days he's going to be moving around and I'm going to be holding him.
He's going to be so wiggly.
Yeah. So it's just weird. But I'm also really nervous and really scared. I have a lot of anxiety about everything. It's just, I literally feel I'm frustrated, I feel everything because there's just, I don't know, disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
That it's just my expectations were so different. But then also I don't know. I feel all the things.
Yeah.
So, I'm 37 weeks. In my personal experience, I have to deliver at 37 weeks. I had a C-section with Liam. I talked a little bit about it on the podcast we had about Liam, or me giving birth to Liam. And so because of the complications and things with that pregnancy, I'm having to deliver between, I think she said between 36 and 38 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
um, just from the way that the C-section was, whatever. Um, and which is good because like it's planned, it's scheduled, like I know what's going to happen. I feel like that kind of calms my anxiety a little bit more. Um, but also it's weird. Like when you go to the doctor now, I mean, obviously we've been having to wear masks. I've worn masks. I've been going once a week for the last 2 weeks. So this was the third week in a row.
Mhm. You
And
wore the mask I made you?
had to obviously been wearing masks, but I walk
The
up to the
mask I made
office.
you?
Huh?
The mask I made you?
Yeah, it was funny actually today. I hadn't disinfected it. So I put on we have medical masks from when I had the flu. They sent us home with like a box of masks, which is crazy to think about
Why
now.
didn't you tell me? Because I could have put them in my mask.
So I had it on and I took a picture and I was like, last doctor's appointment before whatever. And then I was like, crap, Lauren's gonna get mad at me for not wearing her mask. So then I put it over
Oh my
last
god.
doctor's appointment.
I wouldn't
So
have gotten mad
I
at
had him
you.
layered. I did have him layered today. Um, so yeah, so which not the last, I could maybe it was the last appointment. There were still people coming in without masks on. But
Well, the
anyways,
mandatory one happened on Monday.
on Monday, yeah.
Yeah.
So but still for the last 2 weeks it's been like suggested, right, by the CDC.
Right. It's been suggested probably for 3 weeks,
Yeah,
but maybe 2 weeks. But now it's mandatory if you want to be out
in
in
public.
public. The other day I had to go to Office Depot. I did curbside, but one of their things said no mask, no entry.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, it was really weird today because we stopped at HEB. We had to get a couple things. I didn't go in, obviously, but I'm sitting there just like watching people walk in and out. And I haven't been to HEB in like a month and a half,
Right.
you know? And I was like, this is so weird to just like see people walking in and out with masks and everybody having a mask on. And David's like, you know what's weirder is because David was like in and out of HEB, he was like picking up favors on the side. And he was like, it's quiet. It seems quieter now. And it's weird that there's less people at HEB now.
That is
Isn't that
weird.
funny?
You haven't been to HEB, but they all have these. I haven't been to HEB in a long time either. Like either Trent goes or I do curbside.
Yeah.
But they have these big barriers between you and the cashier.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like this big, it's like a clear barrier between them and the person. I know.
The heck?
Isn't that weird?
That's weird. And it's weird because I probably won't ever see it.
Mm-mm.
Maybe I will. I
Maybe
don't
they'll
know.
keep them up. Who knows?
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, so for my doctor's appointment, you walk up to the front and when you're outside, they do the questionnaire. Do you have a runny nose? All that question. Do you have shortness of breath? Have you been outside of the US? And then they do the temperature like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then they say like, okay, you can come in, drop off your paperwork, whatever, and then they call you and it's the same kind of appointment. But it's just like even that feels weird. Like I remember when I first went in like maybe a month ago, she was like when they were first implementing all the things,
Yeah.
when anybody else would come in, she'd be like, okay, you go sit over here and tell people to like force people to like socially distance, because the waiting rooms, I mean, where I go, it's the waiting rooms haven't been that busy, which is good. But it's still weird to like see that and have
Yeah.
them implement those things and stuff.
So you did get tested for it today, right? Or when do you get tested for it?
So
That's one of the things that they implemented, right?
so yeah, with the hospitals, which every hospital is different. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
coffee.
I just went,
Um,
I'm
I'm
fine.
sick.
I'm sick. I can't.
So every hospital is different because mom talked to one of her friends, and one of her friends was delivering at a different hospital, and they had different rules for visitors.
Mm-hmm.
So with the hospital that I go to,
What?
sorry, I'm at mom's desk, and in Dad's office.
You're coughing too.
I know. Crap. And Dad made Mom like a little stand for her computer.
Yeah.
And on the side it says RH plus LH.
Oh,
Isn't that so
that's
cute?
really cute.
Anyways, so that distracted me. Um, so for the hospital I'm delivering at, I can have one visitor, a support person for delivery. As a patient of the hospital, I have to get tested. So I'm
Uh-huh.
getting tested tomorrow morning, and they should have my results back. They said within 6 hours or something like that.
That's
But
crazy. Because
yeah,
then the
she said I
Amandas
probably
take
won't
like
find
3
out
weeks
till
or something.
Thursday.
Yeah.
So, um, but David doesn't have to get tested. They're gonna just screen him before he comes in with me,
Yeah.
and he can come and go,
Yeah.
um, which is good for with Liam because the other hospital they could have a support person, but that person could not leave,
Oh my gosh.
so they had to stay there. And if you have other kids, that's hard.
Right.
So thankfully, I mean, my parents are going to be watching Liam, but I still want him to have some like normalcy. Like we put him to sleep every night. We wake up with him every morning.
Right.
I do all of his meals and everything. And so I wanted David to be home to like still do some of those things.
Yeah.
At least put him to bed every night because that's like his big routine.
And then you can have
Wait,
some alone time with Luke.
yeah, and waking up in the morning, David, I've been sleeping in longer than David, so David's been his morning person.
Mm.
But Liam wakes up so happy.
Oh
I
my
think it
gosh.
could be anybody.
Speaking of sleeping in, I slept until noon the other day. I was like, and I haven't done that in like noon in a really long time.
Yeah,
Like, 11, 11:15, 10:45. And you know how
that's
sometimes
still so late.
but you know how sometimes you wake up like at 8:30 and you wake up and you're like, "Oh, it's only 8:30. It's Saturday. I'm going to go back to bed."
No, I don't know that feeling
Okay, well anyway, that happens to me. And then
because on my Saturdays are work and then Sundays are church,
well, that sounds like a personal problem.
and now I
Maybe
have
you
a kid.
shouldn't be in
So,
church. But anyway, I like woke up at it was noon and I was like, "Oh, it's probably like 10. I can like just chill." I opened up my clock and I was like, "Noon." That's how exhausted I've been too.
was Trent awake?
He had like woken up and gone back to sleep and like woken up and gone back to sleep. We were both in
Oh,
bed. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to derail.
I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh, I
David
slept in.
being Liam's morning person and
Yeah,
his
so I've been
and
able
Liam
to. I
wakes up
mean,
really happy.
yeah, Liam wakes up like he'll wake up at like 8,
Uh-huh.
and he can play in his crib and do whatever till like 8:30, 8:45 sometimes.
What is he just plays by himself?
He just like talking to his like he has a lovey in there and he talks to his lovey and he's just like,
What does he
I don't know.
do? What does he say?
Huh?
What does he say?
Like lovey, or he has an Elmo in there and he's like, Elmo. Sometimes he just is like, Mama, Papa, Gigi, Pops. Just like random.
Will somebody hear me and come get me?
Yeah, he just like practices his talking. And the other day, because I like to stick to a routine with him, and I put him down for his nap at the regular time. Like he is really good at taking naps most of the time. This time he did not want to take a nap, and he didn't nap, but I left him in there in his room for like an hour and a half, and he was like just walking around and like playing and like looking outside, just like
Oh
jumped
my
on
god.
his crib a couple times, and I was like, okay.
Okay, serious question. Are you at all nervous that this next baby is not going to be as perfect as Liam?
Well, I think he's gonna be perfect,
But
but I think well, it's funny
what
because
if you get one of me?
Liam is so different even now. Like
Yeah.
Liam as a baby was so laid back and
Yeah.
so chill and so like go with the flow, whatever.
Right.
Liam as a toddler is like funny, crazy, like what not wild, but he's like wants to run around, he wants to play.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he's changing. He's not laid back. Like I couldn't have him sit down with me and like just cuddle and watch a movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think it's gonna be different. Like this one might be a little bit more on the wild side at the beginning. I don't know.
And as a toddler, want to just like chill.
I don't know. We'll see. I think he's gonna be pretty cool. And I think it's just gonna be different because he's gonna be like our second.
Yeah.
He'll have somebody to kind of entertain him too as he gets
Yeah.
older. Like
True.
he'll probably really enjoy like seeing like having Liam. Because you know how much Liam likes kids?
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like when he's like I feel like like as he gets older, he's gonna enjoy watching Liam play and all that stuff.
Yeah. I see a lot of people. I have this one friend that I follow that has two girls, and it's funny to see like the little baby like looking around as like the older girl. They're about 2 years apart too. Just like I don't know, it's
Yeah,
cute.
like I think that'll give him something to do. Like Liam has become a performer lately, I think, because he's around a lot of adults, and so
That
he's
give
like,
him
"Oh, that makes
attention.
you laugh!" Like, ta-da! you
Does he do
know?
that?
Yeah, like remember when we did Memo's drive-by birthday?
Oh yeah.
He like stuck his head out of the window, and he's like,
Look what I can do.
"Ah!" yeah,
Yeah, he is
yeah,
funny.
but like on his own time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But tonight he was all no. He liked the word no, and everything was no. So,
Like what?
yeah. And also today, oh my gosh, this is what scares me. Today he was playing outside, and I wanted to come inside because I had a shovel and a little rake that I thought he would like to play with.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm gonna go inside really quick, Dad. Can you just watch him for a little bit? I'm just gonna run up and give him some more toys. So I told Liam, I'm like, I'll be right back. Like, I'm coming back. And he was like, Mama, Mama. And I waited for him to calm down a little bit. And I went inside and I'm like upstairs, about to get his stuff. And I just hear, ah! Like from downstairs.
Oh
And I
no.
was like, what the heck? Like, I thought he fell. I thought he
Yeah.
like broke his arm or something. And so I'm like, Dad, what happened? And he's like, Mama. And I was like, oh my God. I literally ran down the stairs and I was like, what happened? What's wrong? And Dad was like, he just missed you. Like, he just wanted to see you. Like, he didn't
Oh
want you.
my god.
And I was like, oh gosh, oh no.
Oh no.
So, yeah. So that's what I'm scared of like the maybe jealousy or like, why can't mom just do what she usually does with me, you know?
Yeah.
Because I like it sucks. This is another thing that I'm scared of. Um, I'm just venting to you
No, it's
now.
okay.
So I was telling David because for bedtime, most of the time, like probably 75% of the time, it's been David and I.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes David would do it, maybe not fully bedtime unless I was gone or something. A lot of times I would do it by myself, but for the most part, we do it together. And David was like, this next week, like this week, I want to put him to bed by myself so he gets used to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I started crying. And I was
Why?
like, David, don't you dare take that away from me. The last week I have with him by myself, without another baby
Yeah.
here. But he's like, he was like, he has to get used to it because
You have
Liam,
to get used to it too.
I know. But the thing is, with the C-section, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like, so part of the routine is I'll sing him a couple songs like right before I put him down. So I'll sing him a song and I'll be holding him, and then I sing him another song and put him down. Which the putting him down part has been kind of hard, but like sometimes I'll be singing and he'll like climb over this way or climb over that way and like step this way or like step
Yeah.
that way. He doesn't like fully like go to sleep. I don't think I've ever rocked him to sleep,
Yeah.
like especially as we started at nighttime routine. Um, but yeah, so I'm like, but I'm like, this is his routine. Like this is this is hard. This is going to be hard because I'm not going to be able to like hold him while like singing to him, you
Yeah.
know?
Well, you have another
So
baby to hold and make those memories with.
I know, but I was just sad. I'm like, this is the last couple nights that we get to do this like fully together in the way that we've
Yeah.
been doing it. And he goes to sleep just fine with David by himself, you know?
Yeah.
Or if there's some nights that I can't, maybe after I'm like healed from this C-section, I can do it again by myself and David can have a baby or whatever, you know?
Mhm.
But I just was like, this is it won't work the way that we're doing it. Like even if David's holding the baby in there while we're putting him to sleep, like it won't work that way because he can't crawl all over me.
Right.
You know what I
Well, now
mean?
you have to make new routines. You
I
know.
know.
Has your
Well, the
milk started
problem,
coming in?
huh?
Has your milk started coming in?
You know what's weird?
What?
And this is TMI, but I don't think it's ever left. Like
Ew.
not in like a I'm getting more production, but like and I don't ever pump or anything like that. The body is a weird thing, but it's definitely like there. It
Is it
changes though.
sour?
I don't
Sour
taste
milk?
it.
Is it expired?
Yeah, it's expired. But like they say too, I mean, I could have nursed him like longer and then your body just changes to the new baby and makes milk. Or what is it called?
I don't know. That's
I don't even.
gross.
The first milk that comes in is called something different.
Ew.
It's like yellow.
Ew, I don't want to know. Also, you like left breast milk in our freezer up until we left that apartment.
That's really funny. Wait, I want to look up what it's called.
Ew, that's so nasty. Well, I
So
mean,
I'm
that's
hoping
good
that I'll be
that,
able to breastfeed then still too.
huh?
First, I'm hoping that it like that means that I can still um that
What?
it's still like that means that I'm gonna be good.
Are we being too loud?
Colostrum.
Ew.
No, he's getting me some water.
Oh, okay. Thanks, David.
It's called colostrum.
So you know how they test for COVID, right?
Up the nose is what she told me.
Yeah.
Can you see the color on that?
You froze. Oh, ew. That's so disgusting. That looks like the mango I ate today.
Oh, I didn't watch, I couldn't listen to your video, but I watched it.
It's so,
I bought some mango slices from Trader Joe's before this whole thing.
they're so good. The ones that I got those from HEB.
Can you send me some?
Send you some?
Yeah, like drop it off in the front.
No.
Why?
Cause those are
Like
mine.
order it in your next HEB run.
Maybe I will.
I'm about to have a baby.
What do you think he's gonna look more Mexican than Liam? I think he is. I think he's gonna have
Everybody thinks he is.
thick black hair.
What if he comes out more blonde than Liam?
Oh my god.
That would be crazy. Man, Liam's so white too.
What if Luke is like olive skin like you? Like he's olivey skin and then like he looks like you, like little dark hair, little black eyes. You don't have
Yeah.
black eyes.
I don't know. I feel like because Liam has brown eyes, but they're like a light brown.
Yeah, and they were kind of greenish there for a second, even kind of bluish there too. Remember when like we took one picture of him and his eyes were like blue? Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So we'll see.
When this podcast
David's
comes
eyes
out,
are like
we'll know.
gray. On Friday. We'll know on Friday.
Well, this is when the podcast is going to come out on Friday.
Oh, yeah. But also, baby's eye color changes like in this first 6 months, they say, to a year or something.
What do you mean?
Like it's that dark blue for a while.
Yeah.
And then it changes to like whatever it's going to be after like 6 months.
I'm so sleepy. I don't know why. Oh, I got you. Biggest yawn ever. Jeez.
Why would you do that?
You did that. No, that's gonna be our thumbnail. Just
Why would you make me yawn?
That's the season finale picture thumbnail.
That's
Oh
really
my gosh. Okay. So what else?
Oh, we haven't done a review of the week.
Oh yeah, our review of the week. Alyssa can't sing with me because we're behind.
Review of the week.
Speaking of Liam, the review of the week comes from Jaya Luster. She says, "I'm thankful for videos of Liam, even though this was a picture." That's true.
Well, there's videos too.
Thank you. So apparently, this next week is when Stuff Spouts is going to open back up.
When what?
Like retail is about to open back up.
But not to shop in stores still.
Right. But like you can get like Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Ulta,
Ross,
like Ross,
Marshalls, TJ Maxx.
Well, I personally believe that the Americas and the Iraqs and I was gonna say I personally believe
that
I I personally believe that the Iraqs and the Americans don't have maps, so there's no way for them to know about the Iranians and the Iraqs and U.S. Americans.
Such
as the Americans, I personally believe that literally that masks are going to be a thing for a while.
Yeah.
I think that wearing masks for, I'm going to say probably the next month.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like the next year and a half.
You think? Year and a half?
I feel like it's going to be a polite thing to do, that if you feel like you have any kind of symptoms of anything, that people are going to be wearing masks.
I was looking at our kind of,
I think I took off my eyebrows on this side and not on this one.
Who did?
Me, look. I filled them in today.
I cannot even tell the difference.
I think I rubbed this one and not this one. Look right here.
You know the first place I'm going after this is all over? Start opening up. I'm getting my freaking nails done.
Yeah.
My nails, my toes, my fingers, and then I'm going to go get my eyelashes done.
Did you get my text about getting my nails done?
No.
I did them.
Uh-huh. I see. They're very pretty. I want that color.
But then I missed on.
Uh-huh.
But I ordered some of those like stick-on, press-on stick.
The sticker ones?
Yeah, because they're supposed to last like 2 weeks too.
Why didn't you tell me my Trent's stepdad's sister sells them?
I got an ad on Instagram and they were like $5.
Okay, yeah, hers are 12.
Free shipping.
Send it to me because I like them. I did them on my toes and they lasted for a long time. I didn't do my... Did I do my nails? They didn't last as long as I wanted them to.
Yeah.
But I don't know the brand. Anyway, huh?
No mind.
What were you saying?
You were saying that you're going to get your nails done first.
I'm going to get my nails done. I'm going to get my toes done. I want to get my eyelashes done. And then after all that, when you come back, I'll get my hair done.
But I wonder when like customer service stuff like that is going to open back up.
Summer, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Like probably when you come back to work
is when it's going to be open.
Then it's going to be open. So like you just didn't miss a beat, kind of.
Which is crazy. Well, I missed like a month and a half
of
clients that I was supposed to have. So it'll be interesting because I have them on like a list, and I was telling all of them, oh, well, you'll be, taken care of probably by one of my coworkers, blah, blah, blah. So
I personally believe
it'll probably be me.
It'll probably be you. I'm serious.
It'll probably be me, and I'll probably be working like 12 hours a day for 5 days a week.
But I think
sorry, clients, I can't do that. Not to a new baby.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I think that when you're done with your maternity leave, which is 7 weeks.
Well, I wanted to be gone for 12. And then things changed, and I like will be cleared to do things at 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that bring us to?
I don't know, but I'm thinking like by the time that you're probably ready, not ready, but you know what I mean. It'll probably be
That's when I
time.
look at what 6 weeks from Friday is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. June 5th.
Wow. I think probably even in the middle of June is when customer service places are going to start to open up
My
again.
plan was to come back the week of the 22nd.
That's probably when it's going to happen.
So
Let's
I'll
be
probably
honest.
get 8 weeks.
Yeah. But I bet it's going to be like only X amount of people in the salon at a time, you know?
Yeah.
And then you guys are going to have to wear masks and gloves for a long time.
I
But,
can't
and
breathe in those masks, but I don't know if part of that's because I'm pregnant or what.
probably. Also, it is kind of, look, I made this one for Trent. But it is kind of hard to breathe in it.
Yeah.
All y'all were making fun of me when I wore my mask on the podcast in March. Y'all were like, Lauren, you're so silly. Why are you wearing a mask? Blah, blah, blah. Well, here we are now. Anyway.
That was so funny that Dad and little Renee posted the same thing.
That people are looking better.
Yeah, like our dad posted, is it me or is everybody better looking wearing the masks or something
Yeah.
like that? And our brother Renee posted, all the butterfaces are so happy right now or something. That's the kind of humor we had to grow up with, people.
I know. How do I look? Nice?
Cute.
I look good with the mask on. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I watched a couple of videos about like the Spanish influenza and kind of like.
That's what I was telling David today. Is like, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I want to hear what you have to say, though.
But like how they handled it because it was kind of as contagious as this is now. Oh, here come the pups. And kind of how they handled it. Yeah. And they wore masks. They didn't have the term social distance, but they basically did that. And I think it was during World War One, so it was kind of like a hard thing because they were like celebrating the wins and like gathering still together. We even still wearing masks, but there was gatherings and it spiked with the gatherings, even people wearing masks.
Yeah.
So it's like I think social distance will be a thing for a pretty long time. I think it went into let's see. It was 1911 and I think it went into 1912 too.
Yeah.
So it was like a full like year. And it didn't even originate in Spain apparently. I think Spain just got it really hard.
Mm.
So it would be like us calling it the Italian flu or whatever.
Yeah.
But apparently they think it originated in America, the Spanish flu.
Weird.
I know.
I don't know. There's so many like conspiracy theories about all of this, and like it's really hard for me to hear. I don't know.
I like the conspiracy theories.
I know, but like my personality type, I don't like to make decisions. I don't really like to back things 1,000% on like my decision making. You know what I mean?
Like you don't have an opinion?
Kind of. Have you ever heard the Enneagram 9 song by Sleeping at Last?
Probably.
So
also, pause. You're probably going to see something funny happen behind me here in a little bit. Willow does this thing where it's called the stare down. She'll stare Lucy down until Lucy gets out of Lucy's bed so Willow can lay on it. But anyway, that'll be happening.
And Willow has her own bed.
Yeah.
Anyways, let me look up the lyrics for sure, but it's something like um wake up, like stand up. There's
Oh,
so much there's
sorry.
so much worth fighting
What
for.
happened?
Um because like like this is, I hate talking about like Enneagram stuff. It's hard for me because I also feel like people are like, well, that's stupid. You're only
Who
thinking that.
cares? F them.
Okay, Enneagram 9 song, Sleeping at Last lyrics. Um, so it's like wage war. There's so much worth fighting for. You'll see, because it's like typical of um, wake up, fall in love, wage war on gravity. There's so much worth fighting for. You'll see. Um, it looks like empathy to understand all sides, but I'm trying to find myself through someone else's eyes. So like I I feel like I tend to have a lot of empathy towards like what people are thinking, so it's hard for me to make decisions because I'm like, oh, I see your point of view. Oh, I see your point of view.
You're frozen.
Trying to like balance on.
Okay, I got
Am I
you
here?
now. Yes, you're here.
Oh.
Sorry, go ahead. We lost you on your point of view, other people's point of view, and then that was when you cut out and you froze and you were like this.
It said the internet connection got lost or low.
Okay.
So it's hard for me to make decisions because I see everybody's point of view because that's just like part of my anyways. And but the course is like telling you to stand up, wage war because there are things worth fighting for.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a really hard time doing that because of I can I can see everybody's points. So I
So
say
you
that to
see the
say like,
Nazis' point of view?
huh?
Mm. So you see the Nazis' point of view?
No. I know when things are very wrong and I know when things are very right.
Okay.
Um, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So so like when people start talking about conspiracy theories and like this isn't right or we should be doing this, like you would like not catch me dead at a protest because I'm like, I don't know, like if this is full, you know what I mean?
I have no idea.
But um so it's hard for me to like hear like people talk about like what their opinion is on something. I also like tend to look at the good in people. So I'm like, if they're reporting these things, like they know more about it than we do. So why can't we just trust them? You know?
Yes, I understand that point of view. But I feel like I work with people all day, every day, and I know people are pretty shitty. And so I think that they're not, it's really bad. Like, I don't think that people are as honest as they come off to be, which
No,
is
I
hard.
think the media is difficult to like
Yeah.
understand. But I'm like, why would scientists and
Money. Money is it. That's why.
money is that's why.
Money is it. That's why.
So I don't know. What are your opinions then now?
On the coronavirus?
Yeah.
Um, I think maybe I don't have any opinions right now either.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm just literally just doing this probably sounds real bad and whatever, but I feel like I'm just doing what the CDC is telling me to do. I'm
Yeah.
being a responsible citizen. I'm not like doing anything nutso.
That's the thing is I'm like, I just feel like we should just all follow the rules.
Yeah, and well, and
Why
people are
can't we
like,
just follow the rules?
yeah, but some people aren't built like that.
Yeah. And I understand that it's devastating to the economy. It's devastating to like lose your job. I mean, if I can empathize with anybody on that, like
Yeah,
on anything, it's that. Like I haven't been able to work for a month and a half.
right.
And my job does not furlough. They don't, I'm self-employed. So
Yeah.
I'm on a whole nother, it's different.
Right.
Anyways, and I'm about to bring a baby into the world.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I was going to say something before I was explaining myself, but I forgot what it was about. It was about the Rona.
Oh, Spanish Inquisition.
The Inquisition.
Spanish flu. I was doing research about it.
Yeah. So I was telling David today, like, because he's like, I think it's just going to be like the flu. Like, it's just going to be like the flu.
Oh, in the coming, I think I think flu season's gonna look a lot different.
Yeah, and I agree, but I was like, and he was like, so I don't know why it's such a big deal. You know what I mean? Like he's kind of like that, and not. I mean, he knows it's a big deal,
Yeah.
but he's kind of as a mindset like, don't blow things out of proportion. Don't panic.
No. You have to blow things out of proportion because if you under proportion,
Yeah.
then millions of people die.
Under promise, over deliver.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I was saying, I'm like, but the thing is like we're living in a time like we know what the flu is. We know like there are, precautions and he's like, people die every day from the flu. I'm like, and that kind of thing. And I'm like, well, yes, but we also understand like how to treat it and like what, it doesn't cause
There's
like
a vaccine. There's a flu
yeah,
shot you get every
exactly.
year.
And you're not like weeks in the hospital for the flu,
Yeah.
like a lot of it is just rest and whatever. So I'm like, this is just something new. So it's like, this is how people responded to the flu. You know what I mean?
During
Like
the Spanish flu.
Yeah, because they didn't
Literally,
know.
they were wearing masks and they couldn't go out and they were quarantined.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, like in our minds, we're like, oh yeah, we had the flu this year. I mean, I've never had the flu in my life except for this year.
You
but
never had the flu before?
Mm-mm.
Weird.
Maybe I just had the Rona.
And that's another conspiracy. Let's talk about that here in just a second. But go ahead.
So I was saying, like, for us, it's easy to be like, oh yeah, like it's similar, like it's kind of like the flu, whatever. But like it's a new virus that has different things, and we don't have all the information that we do with the flu, which makes the flu seem less scary.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So 100 years from now, people are going to say, oh, I had the Rona.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it probably
it's going to be an everyday.
Scary.
Yeah, and it'll happen every year like the flu does.
Yeah.
It's true. All right. So Alyssa and I have a conspiracy theory, speaking of it. Are you frozen? No. Okay. You blinked. So
I can't be frozen.
Okay, let me try it. You can talk and I'll try to be frozen.
But no, you were telling us your conspiracy theory. You've already been frozen. Actually, you're pretty good until you blink.
Okay. So have we talked about it in the podcast?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't think so. I'm trying to be frozen again.
Go ahead.
Okay, so there's a conspiracy that the coronavirus, a different strain, was in the U.S. in the fall. And it lasted up until the actual main coronavirus came. That sounds
like
so silly.
February.
Right.
There are a lot of different strains of coronavirus, aren't there?
Right, but this particular one. What is it called? COVID-19.
COVID-19.
A mutated version, I guess you can say. So there's rumors that
When did it start in Wuhan?
So it came, I think it was December.
I'm going to look it up. Go ahead.
So I'm pretty sure it started in December. So maybe not the fall. So probably like December. That it was, or maybe it was November. Either November or December is when it was like found in Wuhan. What, Alyssa? Read it.
U.S. explores possibility that coronavirus spread started in a Chinese lab.
Okay, that's another conspiracy theory.
That was on CNN.
What? Okay, we'll read that here in just a second. But there's a conspiracy that it started, um, or that it got to the U.S. before, before people think that it did. So Alyssa, you guys remember? Remember when Alyssa? We had to stop the podcast for a couple weeks because Alyssa was really sick, and I think
I
Abe,
had the flu.
you had the flu. And they think my mom and my dad and Melissa and David all feel like they had the Rona, right?
I had the flu.
Well, my dad thinks that they could potentially have had it, but I really think, and when I get there, there's a doctor that Trent and I used to go to in Manhattan that's doing the antibody test, and they just sent an email out. I want to get an antibody test because I am like 75% positive I had it. I'm so serious. I was out for like 7 to 10 days. It was right after like a huge gathering. We were doing karaoke and my mouth was on this the whole time. Anyway, I literally had all the symptoms. Sore throat.
You didn't have taste and smell.
Couldn't taste, couldn't smell. The only symptom I didn't have is fever.
Oh, you didn't have a fever. I thought you did.
No, that's the only symptom I didn't have. And that's when I was like, okay, I didn't have corona. And I was like, okay. But then Lauren's friend Maggie got diagnosed with COVID and she didn't have a fever either.
Huh.
But no taste, no smell. Sore, like my throat was on fire. Like I felt like it was strep throat. Like fire.
And you didn't go to the doctor?
No.
What did you think it was? Allergies?
I thought it was a cold. So it was like, what am I going to do? You know? So I just like stayed home and then I started getting like, I had to use my inhaler every single day. Like twice a day. Sometimes I had to get a new one. I have a steroid inhaler where I had to,
That's so scary.
I know. And then it like went
because
to
that's an underlying condition that it could have got, if you did have it, it could have been bad.
Yeah. Then I went to my chest and like I had to take Mucinex and like it was pretty bad. And then it was Valentine's Day and I was like, oh man. So I kissed Trent and then Trent got sick. Oh man.
Why did you kiss him?
Because it was Valentine's Day. And I hadn't kissed him in a whole week.
The kiss of death.
It really was.
Oh my gosh.
Alyssa said the kiss of death, producer Trent. Anyway. Okay, read the CNN thing because everyone's like, even Lauren was like, I send that in our little group text about our COVID stuff because she's like, there's no way that it was made in a lab, blah, 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 blah. She's very adamant about that.
Okay, U.S. intelligence and national security officials say that the United States government is looking into the possibility that the novel coronavirus spread from a Chinese laboratory rather than a market, according to multiple sources familiar with the matter who caution it is premature to draw any conclusions.
I think it happened in a lab.
The theory is one of multiple being pursued by investigators as they attempt to determine the origin of the coronavirus that has resulted in a pandemic and killed hundreds of thousands. The U.S. does not believe the virus was associated with bioweapons research, and the sources indicate there is currently no indication the virus was man-made. Officials noted that the intelligence community is also exploring a range of other theories. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, send that to Lauren.
But that's
interesting.
Terrifying. Because that means war.
This means war. Also, we're already in war. We'll always be in war. As long as we're alive, we're just going to be in a war. So annoying. I know.
Sorry.
You're right.
Going to labor.
No, you're not. Man, we have like such a weird generation, you know?
Us?
Yeah, like all the crap that we've been through.
Dad's gonna give you crap for saying that.
What?
Say just say it.
Like
I'm
9/11,
just gonna hear. I'm just gonna
two
hear it.
economy crashes.
Dad, I'm gonna hear it. I already know.
Okay, 9/11,
Call
two.
Lauren. Lauren's the one saying this.
Yeah, call me. We'll talk.
Not me. Go ahead.
He won't call me because he doesn't want to fight.
I
He can
know.
because he knows he'll get something back from me, but he won't get anything back from you. I don't know why my fingers are like
I'm really scared for him to watch it now
the
because now
housing crisis.
he's
Like
gonna yell at me.
he's not gonna yell at you. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's interesting. That's interesting. All right, Alyssa. Anything that you want to say on the season finale of Messy Bun Sisters before we go?
I will say that I'm thankful for y'all's support.
Yes.
I know this has been a weird year
Season.
and a weird season. Yeah, we weren't able to be here as much as we'd like, but we love everybody. And thanks for keeping up with us on the gram. And maybe we'll
I'll still
be-
continue to post. We'll
Yeah,
post.
Lauren's good at it.
Yeah.
And I just love everybody, and I'm excited to bring baby into this world amidst all the craziness.
What's his full name?
Luke Alexander Varga.
Love.
Huh?
All we need is love.
Dun, dun,
Ba-ba-da-da. All we need is love. Ba-ba-da-da. All we need is love. Love. Love is all
Love is all we need.
You can't do that with Liam. It's
It's LDB.
Yay, love. I love it.
Ah.
I love it. All right. We will start season 3 in the fall. And who knows where our lives will be then. Alyssa will have a 4 or 5 month old. Maybe we'll have him on the pod like we had Liam when he was like 3
and
or
I'll talk
4
about
months.
I'll talk about all that.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
we'll
Liam
do like a
Go.
Maybe we can do like a prelim to the season in the summer with the baby in the pod.
Maybe. That'll be so funny because we did that with Liam.
Yeah. That way I can it's still fresher in my mind.
Yeah.
4 or 5 months is a long time.
If we start in September, it'll be 4. We can
I
talk
know
about
that's what
that
I'm saying.
later.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe we can do something in the middle. We can talk
Okay.
about it later.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for
What do you have to say? Yeah.
I'm saying it right now. Like Alyssa said, thank you guys for supporting us during this season. Alyssa moved. I moved. Alyssa got pregnant. She's having a baby. There's just a lot that coronavirus happened.
Coronavirus.
A lot happened this season. We started in, I think it was September or October or something like that. October.
Was it after? No, it was before I left for Europe then too.
Yeah, because we had to. So it was August or something like that because we had special guests while you were gone. So
that's another thing that happened.
What? Yeah, we had special guest hosts. We had a lot of different.
I was sick a lot of times.
Sick most of the time. We had really awesome guests like the Puente sisters and the Guerrera sisters, and we just had like really cool. Abe filled in a bunch of times. Alec filled in. We didn't have fuzzy hair sisters this season, which is kind of a bummer, but it is.
We'll bring them back.
We'll bring it back next season. Maybe that'll be our opening.
Maybe that'll be our opening.
But anyway, also if you guys still want to get scrunchies, they're on our website. I'm making masks if you want to DM me, because like I said, it's gonna be what?
Messy Bun Sister masks.
Are you gonna pay for the MBS? Are you gonna pay for that? Okay.
I don't have a job.
Thank you guys for your support. We hope you guys are doing well during everything. Again, while this is going, Alyssa's literally having a baby.
Pray for me.
Think about that. Love you guys.